wash the Hulk. It is extremely dirty, and I'm going to give you guys a cold start too. So let's go out there and see how dirty the Hulk is. It's got a lot of tree sap on it and stuff like that. So we're going to wash it off. I'm going to try one of Stunna Reese's hot foam soap washes. So. So you can see how dirty it is. Super dirty. Haven't had it out since the show. So we're gonna wash it. So I'll see you in a minute. So it's like filthy. Like I said, I haven't washed it since the show. It's in the garage. We've just been so busy with kids stuff and everything else we've been doing that I've neglected it. And sometimes we just need a good hand wash. And I don't like a whole lot of people driving it, especially at car washes, because a lot of them don't know what they're doing with a car like this.
So what's your technique for washing?
I like Stunna Reese's hot foamy soapy washes, but apparently we're not going to do that today. But normally, start from the top and go down, and then you shandy it dry. I do one half of the car first. The other half next. And like I said, start from the top and go down. And scrub the wheels last. Tire sign. Left it out for like a day to change the cars around.
You wetting all the rags up.
I know, right? I'm not telling you what kind of soap I'm using because I'm probably going to get it cleaned out. This is all done by Auto Styles, Chris Hewlett.
Shout out Auto Styles and Chris Hewlett out in Bridgeton, Missouri.
Yeah. So I was told that I was told that my viewers want to see more content of me in the car. So here it is. You guys want it, you guys got it. Ask me how this you need. If you guys have any questions about anything,
Everybody's gonna want to know about these quarter panel flares.
yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Or aftermarket quarter panel flares. Bolted on. Nothing special. Got it's a 2011 Dodge Challenger SRT8 with a Hemi. Custom cam. It's got supercharged. Let's see.
Supercharged.
250 nitrous in the trunk.
Supercharger puts out about 12 psi. Can't really go more than that considering we don't have the one-piece drive shaft or the rear end. At the time of the build, they didn't have a rear end for this car, so we haven't really researched to see if they have one now or not.
It's in the works. Drive pack is actually nice.
That's the most important thing.
So that I can shut some people up.
Show them why you can't shut some people up right now.
I can't show them why because of the flares. There's an adapter in here that had to push the wheels out so that it would look normal. And with that adapter, I can't race from a dig. I definitely can't race from a tree. I can roll race, but it's still not safe for me to really get on it the way I want to, the way I can, what it's built for, with the wheels that I have on it now. So the next thing we get will be a drag pack. And I will see you guys on the track. One-piece drive shaft, drag pack, and what else do we need to do to it?
We're thinking about trying to go for more horsepower.
There's never enough horsepower.
True, but some people have motivated us to produce more, because right now we're only putting down, say, about
780, 800.
yeah, on a Mustang dyno. We don't really know what it's
I
doing.
haven't had a chance to take it over to Worldwide Technology Raceway to test and tune to get it to test my numbers yet. As soon as I get that drag pack, I'm gonna show you guys what numbers I'm putting out.
So stay tuned for that video.
Stay tuned for that.
That's a video to come.
The drag pack is in the works. So, and then it's got 22-inch Lexani wheels on it. Let's see. The original's pretty much interior except for my power shifter. Yeah, everything's pretty much stock from the inside except for the power shifter. Custom fiberglass hood.
With the hood pins.
The hood pins. It's rare, I'm gonna tell you that. You won't see another one like it. You might see a similar color, but you won't see the custom stripes.
I think Auto Styles really did their thing in adding their own unique touch with the stripes. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it at first. It had to grow on me, but it looks good. it flows. It still has that old school vibe with the new style car.
Right. Now that we're done with washing it, I'm going to show you guys what's under the hood. I know real ladies don't show people what's under the hood. Ready? So, took out the pins, and this is what I have. 392 Hemi. I've got custom powder coated pipes. I've got a Torque Storm supercharger, and I've got, what else? The Torque Storm. It's the supercharged fluid. I have a 2-stage nitrous injection. It's custom cammed. What else is this? Supercharged.
It's pretty basic.
And it's got
Other than the forged internals, the custom cam.
methanol injection.
Not sure what the ratio on the cam is, so don't ask.
Right.
Motor alone puts out 600-ish.
You're being generous. You're not being generous enough, I don't think.
No, I don't want to tell them too much.
But yeah, this is the custom fiberglass hood. It's got the pins.
Functional.
Functional. Well, kind of functional. That's what's under my hood.
Let's go into the interior. Interior is pretty stock, except for the.
You got the pins?
I got it.
Like I said, the interior is pretty stock. I got these. Like I said, interior. I literally haven't been in it since done a show. My show paper is still over there. I got my helmets in the back seat for myself and my passenger. I have to get on the other side. I've got my custom power shifter. I'll show you the trunk real quick. Hold on. It's hot out here today.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, yeah, I want to show you.
Gauges are important.
Yeah, for me there. I just want you to show that, and then my nitrous. One singular nitrous tank. And under here I've got the inner workings.
All the electrical
stuff. So there's that.
Methanol injection tank. The methanol injection is mainly just for timing. Louvers.
I hate them. They're coming off. Somebody talked me into getting them. The person behind the camera. And I do not like them whatsoever. This is my helmet number 1. See it? And for anybody that's brave enough to ride with me, I don't know why I didn't get it for CJ. Helmet number 2. If anybody wants to get a ride, let me know. That's it. That's got some work.
So tell us about your race life, race career, where you learned, who taught you.
Well,
what's your passion?
Started racing. My dad taught me how to drive a stick shift when I was 10 on a field at my uncle's property in Elgin, Missouri. And I didn't know how to drive it, and he said, literally, get in it and go. I said, well, how do you do it? He goes, figure it out. So it took me all day. I'm not gonna lie. It took me all day to get in that truck and learn how to drive a stick shift. But at the end of the day, I was just as good as everybody else. And And then I grew up around racing my whole life. My uncles, my dad, my brothers. And I got into a race car when I was 12, 1978 Chevrolet Camaro, 350 small block. It was pushing about 720 horsepower, open headers, and I got the racing bug at 12. And in every car I've ever rode in, I've always wanted to go fast. I've always been obsessed with speed, and perfecting my ability to race well has been a lifetime goal. I am very good at it. I'm not the best, I'm sure, but I am good. There are things I need to work on. Any real racer will tell you there's things I need to work on. I like to power shift. It's hard on the car, but that's the way it goes. Anything that you break on this car is extremely expensive. But yeah, my dad and my uncles taught me how to race. I grew up on spent my summers at the Lake of the Ozarks and weekends on the farm, and learning how to race was just part of it. I was one of the only girls in the entire family of nothing but boys, and if you didn't know how to race, you basically got left out. So I had to learn pretty quick. I love it. It's my passion, and that's why we have this. Just need to get it where it needs to be. Everything was fine until we put the flares on it and had to put the adapters on the tires, and I really haven't been able to get on it the way I went to on the track.
So how do you deal with the culture? The culture, like, pretty much says that this is a man's sport. The women are really stepping up, but it's always going to be this is a man's sport, and because not too many women do it or brave enough. It's kind of like with the street bikes, and not a lot of women are racing bikes, or even riding bikes, but they're really starting to stand out and step up now. How do you face that?
I feel like the culture has always been geared towards guys, but I don't know who opened it up for us, but whoever did, thank you.
Shout out to the
Nelly
female
Pro,
YouTubers.
Shout out to SRT, Bree, shout out to Rain,
Nova,
all the people, all the girl racers that are out there doing their thing. We have to show them that we can race just as well as the guys. I mean, there's going to be a lot of hate no matter where you go. Someone said, girls can't race. Well, we can and we are. It's just, it's never been easily accepted that women can do that because of gender roles. But we can race. I can race. And it's a passion and I love it. I'm good. It is what it is. The car culture, the car community is more accepting of it now than it is ever.
and St. Louis is really starting to stand out now.
Absolutely.
Like,
St. Louis is on the map.
like we're starting to stand out. Like, I remember the days when you talked about cars. You couldn't talk about cars unless you was talking about Florida, Chicago, Atlanta.
Well, and then it was the big wheel culture,
Right.
and paint custom paint jobs. And now it's more about how much motor, how many horsepower you're putting out.
With the big wheels.
With the big wheels.
Shout out Dunkmaster.
Definitely shout out Dunkmaster. He put big wheel racing on the map.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, we have to show them that we can compete, that we can do it just as well as they can. And there's going to be a lot of guys that don't like that females can race. If they get beat by a female racer, I mean, apparently that's shameful, but it's not. Just accept it.
I
You
mean,
got beat by a person.
Right, you got beat by a person.
Or a guy.
Wow, that's a big statement.
You got beat by a person. That's all it is. You can't, hold on to it and feel bad about it. You just got beat by a person. Just like if I get beat by a guy or a girl, I'm still gonna be upset with myself. Doesn't matter who.
Because you lost.
I don't like to lose at all. I will talk big shit, and then if I lose, you won't even hear from me. But I'm woman enough to accept when I lost, but my goal is to never lose. So.
How hard is
if
it?
you're gonna step up for me to race, you better come with just as much as I have or more, because it's you can have a custom car built with 1,000 horsepower, but if you don't know about racing, the temperature of the ground and the elements and when to come off the throttle, if you don't know how to really race, you're not a racer. You're just someone with a fast car. That's all it is. It's a big difference.
Do you think it's easier to race in an automatic over a stick?
That is personal preference. Now, my dad prefers power shifting. My uncle prefers prefers manual or automatic because he feels like you can get to 0 to 60 faster in an automatic. For me, it's the joy of power shifting, switching through those gears as fast as you can, as soon as you get to, you know, your RPMs, and it's just something about power shifting while racing. It's just, I love it. It's the way I was raised, and I love it. There are a lot of people that love manual racing.
A lot of people feel like those are old school racing views with old school values because they're making these new cars with 8 and 10 speed transmissions where it's like impossible humanly to shift faster than them.
Well, I'm an old school racer with old school values. So, I mean, there's a lot of these younger kids coming out building these fast cars that know squat about racing. There's more to racing than just mashing the gas. There's so much more to it than that. And they will just keep getting beat. And they're racing other people who don't know about racing. If you go against a real racer, you're going to lose. It's just the way it is because you don't know the fundamentals of racing. You're just getting in a car and mashing the gas. That's not racing.
Right.
It's just not. But I'm not cocky. I know that there are people faster than me. I know there are people that race better than I do.
Right.
But I am good.
Mexico is not always sandy beaches and sunshine. Sometimes there's hurricanes.
I most definitely. And sometimes the whole thing doesn't But yeah. I mean, if you're local and wanna do a roll until I can get my drag pack on, hit me up. Instagram, Blondie_Boo314. YouTube, Blondie_Boo314. I'm available. Let me know what you want to do. And there is somebody who has called me out who has not gotten in my inbox yet to race. Where are you?
Who that is?
STL SRT Killer? Where are you? I thought you were gonna just kill my 3.
What does he drive?
He drives like a little pony. I mean, nothing
A
much.
Pony?
He calls it a coyote, but it sounded like a pony. Those Fords, I tell you, they really think they're bigger than they are.
Maybe we should tag him in this video.
Almost definitely. Because he's been talking that he, you know.
Wasn't he at Gap Fest?
He was at Gap Fest. And
Shout out to everybody who came out to Gap Fest
thank you guys so much.
and who came out to Pure Performance and showed love.
Yes, I appreciate everybody who showed up and showed out. You guys are all very much appreciated. You guys made it happen. You made the event. And shout out to Stunner Reese and CJ on 32 and All the Real for giving me that opportunity. It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, he said that he wanted to do a roll race and somebody wouldn't let me roll race that day because he was just too afraid that the adapters were going to
It's not safe. Okay, so for those that don't understand why you can't race with the adapters don't have heavy duty studs in them, and the torque that this car produces with those 22-inch wheels, or any wheel to be honest, those studs will snap.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anybody was at Playboy.
It's hard for me to say no to anybody that wants to race.
Right.
It was killing me not to be able to take him down the track and what was that.
I don't know if anybody was at Playboy Jeezy's show. Like, was that Playboy Jeezy's?
That was Chi-Town Show and Go last year, 2020.
No,
It was Chi-Town Show and Go.
it was Chi-Town Show and Go,
Playboy Jeezy show.
and I think it was a Regal
Yeah.
that came from a dig, big wheel Regal,
Had the adapters on.
had the
tires.
adapters, and shredded the studs on the driver's side wheel, and it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, he almost hit the wall. He almost hit the wall.
That is what's keeping me from doing it because he has to keep reminding me, do you remember what happened to that car? Do you remember? And we have the same scenario, same situation.
Yes.
And I don't want it to end like that. This car, we put too much into this car for something like that to happen just because of my pride in wanting to race.
And for those that don't understand why the adapter, or why we haven't changed the offset yet, it's because we put the quarter panel flares on there and we didn't realize how far the distance was going to be from inside the wheel well, and we used the adapters pretty much just to measure it out, and now we know that we need about 2 inches, but it's looking like to me we could probably go with 3 inches, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But she wants to go drag pack. I want to go with some more offset, either concave or deep dish wheels.
It needs to just be built for
But she
racing.
wants
So
I want to go with some big wheels with the right
we
offset.
have lots of other everyday cars. This is strictly for the track.
But she wants to go with a drag pack. So happy wife, happy life.
Gonna make it happen.
So I'm curious to know who this girl is in St. Louis.
Yes.
I don't know if any of you have watched the Real New York podcast with Blondie Boo on it. Go check that out. Put the link in the description.
I will.
But there's a young lady in St. Louis that reached out to the Real New York. Shout out Real New York.
Yes.
And she said that you inspired her
Right.
to go buy her Challenger.
That has
She
been-
saw you, I guess, I don't know if she saw you at Pure Performance for the meet and greet or at Gap Fest, but she was like, you inspired her. I want to reach out to her.
I want her to reach out to me, contact me, get a hold of me. Let's talk. Tell me about your build. Tell me what you're gonna do. Tell me what you have planned for it. It means a lot to me that I inspired you. That is not what I thought I could do. I mean, I guess, but I appreciate it more than you know. I appreciate you sharing your story that I inspired you. But seriously, get in my inbox. Let me know who you are. Let's talk about your build. Let's get down the track together. Let's do something. But yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me that you said I inspired you to get your own Chally. So yeah, let's get together. Let's talk.
So talk about your role as far as your inspiration to women or young girls. Hold on. Of course, we live in direct flight path of the airport.
Small airport in Chesterfield.
So tell us how you feel about your role, or what are your goals in your role, or
I want kind of like how I inspired the girl from St. Louis. I want to inspire girls to get in the cars and drive them. You know, educated wise. You know, do your research. Don't hurt yourself. But if you want to race, just because you're a girl doesn't mean you can't.
And it's
Don't
not.
let anybody tell you you can't race.
It's not to say that you're not trying to inspire everyone. It's just saying that
Yes.
the guys got the game and gone with it.
They have. The boys, the guys, everybody, you know, they have it. They have it unlocked. That's what they do. The girls are the ones, like, that are scared to get in a car because they are not sure what people will think of them. Or maybe a guy won't like them because they're a racer. They like to race. Yeah.
Right.
Who cares? Do what you love. Love what you do.
Right.
If you want to get into a car and race, go.
And do
Get
it.
yourself an open road and practice. Practice until you can't practice anymore. You can always develop skill.
Right. And it doesn't matter what you drive. Like, you could have a Ford Focus or
One of our dailies is a Chevy Malibu. I drive the shit out of it.
right, or inline 4, and it's about learning how to come off of the tree.
Yeah.
The tree is a big importance to
And that's
racing.
why you go. There's a really small eighth of a track down in Bontown, Missouri, where you can go and you can get turn after turn in, because there's not a lot of cars down there inline racing it. But you go over to Gateway. God, I love Gateway, but well, worldwide technology. You're not going to get that many rolls in on Midnight Madness. Test and Tune maybe,
Right.
but this track in Down Pair, shout out to them. I don't know what it's called, but that's where we go sometimes, and you can get a bunch of rolls in. And if you want to practice your art and finesse it, you need to get on the track and work on that tree, because that's the hardest part is getting the timing on that tree. Timing is everything in racing. So yeah, I mean, if I inspire one person to get in a car and race or do something that they want, it doesn't have to be racing. Just do what you love.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't or you shouldn't.
What
you're passionate about, do it.
What do I always say? If you can't.
Okay, so side story. He has a horrible fear of spiders. The camera was just shaking because he had a spider crawling up his fingers onto his arm, so he's over here shaking it up.
Yes, I have
Just side note.
arachnophobia.
But he always, what do you say about?
If you say you can't, then you won't.
Yeah. But do it. If you love it, just do it.
And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely.
So don't be afraid to jump out of the box and be different. So tell us what.
My dad still says to this day, you can't race. He knows I can't. It's that old school mentality that girls shouldn't race.
That shouldn't race.
And I can, and he knows I can. He's still not comfortable with it because He's old school.
Is it because he's
generation.
safety, or just because he feel like that's not what
shouldn't race.
that's what girls shouldn't
Girls
do?
shouldn't race. And I
Wow.
love my dad to death, but he just does not think women should race. And his wife does it too. She just does it on the low. She's secret about it.
Right.
She's part of the reason I learned how to race. I mean, we would get in the car and she would mash it. And she taught me, about how she power shifts. And so shout out to my stepmom. But, yeah, I mean, don't let anybody say you can't do something. If you want to do it, it's safe and it's good for you. Do it. Don't let anybody stop you.
Right. So what shows are we hitting this year? Tell the people where you're going to be.
We're definitely going to be at Belt Boys Show. That is at Worldwide Technology Raceway.
STL Showdown.
STL Showdown on August
3.0, August 8th.
We will be there. Shout out to Belt Boy. We're going to be at... Well, I'm really upset with Sugar Man. He said that he was going to have his show and we were ready to go and he canceled it last minute.
From what I heard, he changed the date. I don't know what that date is.
I know we're going to the Florida Classic car show in November.
Right, that's in November.
We're definitely going to Shane O'Matic Show, Midwest Fest 5. Definitely going to do that in Indianapolis.
That is what?
September 25th.
September 25th.
What else?
There's a female all race event in Florida. I think Rain is throwing that.
It's on my podcast. I'll have to go back.
Shout out to Rain. She's putting on it big for the females.
Yeah,
From what I understand, fellas, if you're going to come and you want to race, you have to race a female. That's the only way you're going down the track. So that's going to be huge. We're going to do our best to make it there, and hopefully we'll have the track pack
we
by
have
then.
a few kids that we have they do a lot of sports.
Yeah.
So that gets in the way sometimes.
So
they
that
always come first.
Yeah, that gets in the way of some events we would like to go to that we can't go to.
Yeah. But we try to make anything that we can make or within reason, we're there.
Right.
So if we ever miss your show, it's something personal.
And we put it on.
Probably had a tournament of some sort.
And we put it on the road. Like,
Yes.
we'll go get a trailer and we'll put it on the back of the truck and we out here.
Yep.
So anything you want to say to people before we go?
Nope. Please subscribe, share, like, all of that. I love all of you. Thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed so far and followed me. It means a lot to me.
On the road to 500 subscribers. How many subscribers are you at right now?
I'm at like 333.
So we're on the road to 500 subscribers.
And when I get to 500, I'm doing a giveaway. I am so thankful for all of you that when I get to 500 subscribers on YouTube, I will do a giveaway at 500. And once I get closer to that, I'll let you guys know about what it's going to be.
And the thing about it, her channel is, it's about her and what she loves. Sorry that she doesn't have a lot of car footage, but
my time is so very limited.
Car footage gets boring,
It does get
especially if you're not like adding to it.
Right.
It
But
sucks.
This is what you guys wanted to see, so I'm delivering what
Right.
you guys asked.
It sucks
you
that-
to see me with the car. Here I am.
It sucks that the car was already built before you got into YouTube,
Right.
but
I'm new to YouTube. This is all very, very new to me. I've always been part of the car culture community, but I'm new to YouTube. So I'm slowly starting out. I appreciate anybody that does subscribe. And the messages that I do get from you guys, I always try to respond as fast as I can. I appreciate everybody for watching. And like I said, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Till the next video, it's Blondie 314.